One of Campbell Newman's key election promises was to stimulate Queensland's economy by focusing on 4 pillars: resources, agriculture, construction and tourism. Tonight we look at 2 of those pillars and they're in the doldrums. Shortly we'll hear from tourism operators in North Queensland about the challenges they're facing. But first to construction. New home starts are down and people are being laid off. More than 30,000 subcontractors have lost their jobs in the past 2 years, and those in the housing industry say they've never seen it so bad. Karen Benny reports.
Queensland's home building industry is in the doldrums.
Over the last 3 years, we've seen at least a 50% drop in the amount of building starts that we have on our books.
Andrew Williams is the managing director of a family-owned building company in southeast Queensland. He says he's never seen the industry this bad. So bad he's had to let regular subcontractors go.
We would normally have over 100 subcontractors on our books. At last count, we're under 50.
The slowdown is being felt across the state.
In the last 2.5 years, we'd lost 34,000 full-time jobs in this industry in Queensland alone.
Over the past 10 years, an average of 2,031 homes are given the go-ahead each month. Approvals hit a high of 2,757. That was in January 2008. But then the market fell away, feeling the effects of the global financial crisis. Finance dried up and so did buyer confidence. Graham Cuthbert from Master Builders says the tens of thousands of job losses associated with the drop has gone largely unnoticed.
One of the reasons is that we don't lose 1,000 people when a factory closes like manufacturing does or a large manufacturer generally. We lose them because of our subcontract system, 10s and 12s and 20s across the economy, so it's not seen if 10 people lose their job as a big deal.
Despite the doom and gloom, he says there are some green shoots in the mining regions.
I think people have confidence in those areas. They go to Mackay, they go to Rockhampton, they have a job, they have job security, they have confidence to buy a house, and also the investment market. People going in to pick up the investment opportunities also have confidence to invest in those areas, and that's purely because of the growth in those areas driven by the resources sector.
But it's the whole sector that needs a boost. Property analyst Michael Matusik has been in the industry for 25 years. He says land release is overly complicated and contributing to the problem.
When I started doing this, 25 years ago, but 15 years under my own steam, projects used to take 3 to 6 months to happen from, we looked at this site, we'd like to develop it, can you help us work that up so it's economic? And it would be selling within 6 to 12 months. Today we work on things, well, one thing on the Gold Coast we're still working on from 7 years ago, and it has not had any significant approval. It's still going through the process.
He wants to see stamp duty removed completely for new homes to stimulate new constructions. But Graham Cuthbert and Michael Matusik are at odds about the benefits of government initiatives.
I really think the government has got to replicate what's just been done in Victoria and New South Wales, where there's been commissions and benefits and bonuses paid to people to build new houses. That's certainly not the case with the LNP government. It was the case with the Labor government, the $10,000 building boost. It was moderately successful, but we really think it needs more of the same.
All these grants and bonuses that we have on property, all they've done is inflate price. First home buyers boost as an example, or brought markets forward. So some of the hole we're in now is to do with buyers being brought forward 2-3 years ago when the latest machination of the boost occurred. And you're also seeing very heavy taxes and charges on property.
Either way, the industry's still struggling.
And I just don't get this, because we should encourage development and house building, because it's a major economic multiplier. For every time $1 million is spent on new construction, building a new house, 7 jobs are created. True, 3 go away once the job is completed, but 4 stay.
Look at the industry at the moment. You know, it's most probably is on the improve from the last couple of years, and hopefully that's going to be the sign of better times ahead.
The state government says it's responding to the industry's woes by reinstating the principal place of residence transfer duty concession that Labor scrapped, and it's revamping planning laws to help free up more land for housing.